Hello, hello. Oh, baby! Thank you!
Hard and
Oh my gosh!
what you know about
Anyway,
Hit that shit, bitch.
has it been 19 seconds yet? Can we start?
Yeah, more or less.
All right. Well, hi, hello, everybody. This is a completely inappropriate podcast. The host with Anthony and Mr.
Frank.
Did I say the host with Anthony and Mr.?
Yeah.
I am burnt out to shit, dude. I've
No,
been
but
working.
it fits because with me, like I'm the one joining you.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Sure. Anyway, so no, dude, I've been working on this roof for the last 2 weekends, and my father-in-law and my wife were working on it for the last couple months, but like sparsely because of the rain off and on.
Yeah.
But so we've been out on the roof from like 8 in the morning till like 2 in the afternoon. Friday, Saturday, Sunday last weekend, and Saturday, Sunday this week. And it's damn near 92, 93 degrees by the time we get off of there. It's a little rough, man. Got me a little sunbaked, a little mentally fatigued. What have you been up to? Have you been productive at all?
I couldn't help but notice that you hammered with the hammer right side up. Not because when I nail, I have to lay the fucking hammer on its side so I can have a bigger surface to hit the fucking nail.
Oh, so you're a retard is what you're saying.
No, my coordination is off.
No, you're a fucking moron.
No.
How do you not know how to use a hammer properly?
I am using a hammer properly.
No, you are not. Yes. If you're hammering with the side of the hammer, you moron.
No,
you
because
fucktard. Oh my God, how do you even exist? How did you not like get choked by the umbilical cord in the womb with such idiocy in that brain?
Well, I did die at birth.
I knew it. I knew it. There had to be an explanation. Too many dead brain cells in this kid.
Right. So, anyways.
Can't wait till you're an adult past 25.
No, because when I was a kid helping my grandfather build the house, yeah, I'd hit it more often than I do now as an adult.
But not anymore.
Not anymore. That's why as an adult, I said.
It's so stupid, dude. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a single person using the side of the hammer to hammer something in.
It's lack of practice is what it is.
Well, and then how that doesn't even make sense though, because once you get down, then you'd have to be like just flat punching the wood while how do you get the last of the nail in if there's no like indentation of the you know what I mean? Like
because that's when you turn it. That's when you turn it back. And
then so you can do it once or twice, but not the entire time.
Yeah.
Frank, dude, you're a really hard person to believe sometimes.
Why?
Because it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like there can't be someone that stupid in this world.
It's not stupidness. It's fucking coordination.
I beg to differ. If you can do it once or twice, you can do it the rest of the times. You just get
but I'd hit myself.
You want to
be jamming my fingers.
Yeah, because you keep trying to hammer it in like you're masturbating. You just try and go faster and faster.
No, I fucking aim and I go fucking slow, gentle, and then a little bit harder each time.
That's the problem. You go a little bit harder. If you're not good enough to go harder, don't go harder.
Just a little harder each time.
Oh, and then Frank, I'm so sick of doing this podcast with you. You're way too stupid.
Stupid would be me putting the fucking nail on the wood, putting the fucking hammer on the wood and hammering it with the fucking nail. That's stupid.
You've done that. You've done that.
No, I haven't.
Oh man, I'm feisty today, aren't I? Am I a little too hot?
Maybe.
All right.
It's entertaining. So yeah,
just trying to entertain the masses of asses that listen to this fucking show. So what the fuck you been up to, man? I know I skipped out last week because it was Father's Day, it was our birthday and Father's. What was it? Father's Day.
It was Father's Day last week. Yeah.
Yeah, got way too busy. I was way inside my head. So, confession time. Something that hasn't made it to the pod yet. My parents are divorcing after 31 years of marriage. So Father's Day and my birthday come within a week of each other, and it was just a difficult one. Couldn't make it to the microphone for you guys. Told Frank to handle it. I even forgot to post up the audio, and he was kind enough not to hassle me about it all week. So kudos to you, Frank. Thank you.
Well, because I figured, me posting would remind you because you do see our posts.
No, I don't.
Would tell you you've liked a few posts.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 every month.
Occasionally, but so yeah, I was very tempted to take today off too, because like I said, that just the yard work and the roof work. But you texted me like as soon as I got in, or more or less like within a few minutes of me getting home. So it's like, fuck it. If I don't tell him we'll record now, we're not recording at all today. So you can't do it twice to you. As much as I don't want to do this podcast anymore, I can't leave you hanging on it.
I was telling myself, I'm like, perhaps this is Anthony's way of quitting without actually saying I quit.
No, I'd quit. I know how to quit. I quit. Okay. I'll give you a 2 weeks notice like everybody else, like any other job.
Cool.
Speaking of jobs, have you found one yet?
That's what I was going to get to, but there's so much interesting stuff going on. No, because for this program, like I have to submit 3 applications a week. And I was telling them, I'm like, that's a lot of pressure because I have to use work in Texas with the unemployment fucking website. And those jobs are mostly, they require qualifications and experience and shit. And I'm like, the only job I've ever had.
Just apply anyway, because you never know. Sometimes they're desperate,
Yeah, I was delivering pizzas. So then, I don't remember how, like some crazy how I ended up, because Facebook gave me a notification, hey, this place is hiring. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I clicked on it. It said, apply now. I clicked on it and it said, congratulations, you applied. I'm like, really? Just like that?
That doesn't make sense.
I'm like, okay. No, because the work history you share on your bio, that's your resume.
What was it in LinkedIn?
No, Facebook.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So you click on the suitcase. Crazy. Yeah, you click on the suitcase icon on top.
Holy shit, I'm going to apply like everywhere now. If I can do it from Facebook, just attach my resume to Facebook and then it works that way. Because LinkedIn is still a little bit complicated because you got to click on something, then click on something, then click on something. Then
LinkedIn is also, careers. It's like Indeed. They post careers, not jobs.
Right. But I mean, jobs can lead to careers if you do it right.
Yeah. So then on one of those, I ended up, first of all, I applied to Russo's Pizzeria, which I thought, my dumbass, just saw delivery and I was like, fuck it. And, I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was the Russo's here in downtown McAllen. And I got a call and I'm like, yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'll go. And they're like, yeah, this is the one in Harlingen. I'm like, fuck it. Let's do it.
I like that. I've always wanted to go to that one too. It's not too far from me.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So anyways, so I said, fuck it. I'll do it. And then my parents were fucking harassing me that, my car is not going to last long if I take it because I'm going to be driving fucking an hour away.
I'll tell you what, it's not going to last very long if you don't have any money for repairs either.
Right.
Just saying,
obviously.
A job might help with that.
That was my argument. But they're like, no, you're going to spend your entire fucking paycheck on the car. Like, so you do that until the car is in tip-top shape and then you roll in the dough. Not like you're paying a shitload in bills at the moment. So if you're not, what else do you put it into, Yeah. So then when I got there, right, I was like, on the way over there, I was like, holy fuck, this is a fucking drive. For work, it's pretty fucking long. And I'm like, at the beginning of my probation, I used to drive all the way to fucking Brownsville to fucking
you're getting too specific though with the well, actually I'm asking for more specifics. What's the time that it takes you to get there?
About 45 minutes, I think. 45 minutes.
What's ironic is that, I mean, if we lived in Austin or Dallas, Houston, anywhere else, it takes 45 minutes to get most places, man. So you're not getting any sympathy from most.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think it was a big deal. But then, when I got there, on the way over there, I was thinking, well, maybe I should have applied for dishwashing. So when I got there, I was telling the guy, I'm like, my car is fucking 11 years old. It's a 4-cylinder. It's not gonna last long. So I'll take dishwashing. And he almost had me because he's like, well, for delivery, we only go 4 miles. If it's anything more than 4 miles, we charge double for delivery. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, no, because it's 11 years old, whatever the fuck. So I came back.
So you already made your excuse not to work there. Why'd you even go? If you were
because I said I was gonna go.
Okay.
So I came back, right? Applied to a few more places, and then from the places I applied at no, this was over there. So then from the places that I applied, I got a call for fucking Dairy Queen to go fucking for an interview. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll do that for cook. It was. So I'm like,
Nice.
I grill all the time, so I might as well get paid for it.
Yeah, and, Dairy Queen's a nice spot.
Yeah,
fucking ice cream, bro. Soft serve, babe.
Yeah. So then, the manager was like, "Welcome to Dairy Queen." I'm like, "Great." So I was supposed to get an email after that, like
until they checked your background.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, I guess I didn't pass the fucking background.
Maybe you should stop applying to restaurant work.
No, even if I applied to the places on work in Texas, like they all say must pass a background check. Yeah, that's the problem. I can get a job. The problem is I don't pass the background checks.
Well, have you ever looked into felonious or what? Because it's a felony, right? So like,
yeah, jobs that hire felons over at probation. They were telling me they have to hire you. They get a tax break if they hire you.
Felony friendly jobs is what I just typed in.
Yeah,
you can look in Indeed. Food production worker at John Soul's Food. Entry level, all shifts. Tyler, Texas. Oh, it's in Tyler.
Yeah, that's my problem. That there's not many felon-friendly places down here. And I know of one. I'm not gonna say it's cons, but there's one here.
Oh, you could be a shrimp packer for $9 an hour in Harlingen.
Yeah, no.
Delivery driver, warehouse team member in McAllen from $13 an hour. That's what you need to look at. You need to look at warehouse work. Warehouse or factory work, dude. Almost any factory is going to hire you. Like, especially right now, like look into factories. I've already told you, if you can fucking get your ass here every fucking day, I can get you a job at my factory.
All right. Yeah, but it's the same thing with Harlingen. It's like,
well, you're not going to be delivering anything. You're just going to show up and go back.
Yeah, it's still a 30-minute drive.
Your car can't drive 30 minutes at a time?
It's a 4-cylinder.
So is my car.
And every it's 11 years old.
Dude, you're making shit excuses. You just don't want to work. Like,
really?
I'm telling you.
That's what it is?
Okay. You know why I'm saying that? Because if it were me, I would say, fuck it, I'm going to run the car until it dies. Because what are you doing with it without a job? Not a goddamn thing. Running errands for other people?
Well, I technically have a job over at the VA.
And how's that going for you?
Well,
that's what I thought you were going to tell me about it. When I asked you about your job, I thought that's what you were going to talk to me about.
No,
and then you start telling me about all these applications.
Yes, because the point of that, it's a therapy program. It's not a job, but I get paid. It's a donation, right? So, technically it is a job. But what I'm supposed to be doing there while I'm working there is I'm supposed to be applying to places, and if one of them hires me, then I just call them, be like, hey, I just got hired, which I thought I was going to do tomorrow. But I never got the email, which tells me I didn't pass the background check.
Well, I mean, did you tell them about your history? You need to be upfront about your history, dude. You've got to be upfront. That way you're not wasting anybody's fucking time, especially yours. Well, you have to tell them. It's because you hide shit like that. If you had told them, like, look, I'm a Marine. I had a bad case of PTSD about 5 years ago. It caused me to go through some heavy situation based on the medication that I was taking at the time. Since then, I haven't had any sort of issues for 5 years. Everything has been clear. Here's the number to my parole officer. That's what you need to do. The fact that you're kind of it seems shady. The way that you go about it has always been shady to me. That's why I always get mad at you. Like, dude, you can't do that. You have to you can't. You have to. You can't just make excuses. If there's an excuse, try and work through it. Don't just let the excuse stop you like a brick wall. Most excuses you'll find are like fucking paper mache. You can break right through if you gave a fuck to try harder. But you stop at the first fucking difficulty, and I think you deserve to treat yourself better than that.
Right. So initially I was upfront
right.
about.
Shut the fuck up. Let me start talking now.
I was upfront about my fucking felony, and
Well,
that
you just
didn't
said
work.
that you weren't.
No,
you just said that you weren't.
Right now, currently, I am not open about it because it didn't work before.
But you can't because but you
maybe
don't get
that's
jaded.
the problem, that I'm being open about it.
Well, how? Okay, did you hear how I explained it? Why don't you go ahead and explain it to me how you tell them?
You want me to tell them? You want me to tell them? Look, man, I'm a fucking Marine. I have PTSD, and because of my medication, I got convicted of a felony. Here's the number to my fucking probation officer.
Okay. Have you done that exactly like that? Have you done that? Nothing more. Nothing more. Don't go into detail. It's none of their fucking business. All they need to know is that you're being honest about the basics of what happened. The felony involved some trumped up charges. If you let them know that your position, and don't get emotional, just be like, look, I'm a Marine. 5 years ago, I had an issue with poor medication. What's it called? Prescription. Prescription. No, see, too much detail again.
I'm asking you if that's the word you're looking for.
I seriously want to give you a fucking script to practice before you go on your next interview, because I feel like if you go into it the way that I'm telling, I feel like you're gonna have a better chance, man. You just gotta give yourself. You got to be more honest, but you have to be tactful about it, because your level of honesty scares people sometimes. Mm-hmm. And your level of hiding shit when you're not comfortable saying anything, and then they find out there is some serious thing that you probably should have mentioned, then they're like, oh, well, this guy's sketchy. He's not even being upfront about his history that he knows we're going to look up. Who knows what else, is behind the curtains of this guy.
Yeah, I had one manager over at Home Depot from Wesco, fucking, like, I told her straight up, like, exactly how you want me to do it, right? And she was like, okay, I'll fucking pull for you. Because I did the fucking drug test right then and there.
There you go.
And she's like, no, I'll fucking fight for you. But corporate didn't allow it.
Right. Okay. In that one instance, and then you gave up on honesty.
No, it wasn't the one instance. It was in the beginning.
But that's what I'm telling you, friend. Like, just because it doesn't work the first few times doesn't mean it's not eventually going to work. And where it does work, the people that are quote unquote pulling for you to have that job are going to have your fucking back. Mm-hmm. They're going to have your fucking back. Like, fine, it'll be harder to get in, but you need to be honest with the person that's going to have your back to get you in with corporate. And no, not every corporation is going to be okay with that situation. But you never ever fucking know when that person is like, hey, I'm going to pull for you. I'm going to go to corporate. Don't know how it's going to go. It could go exactly the same way, or they may have somebody in corporate who's a fucking Marine or a son of a Marine, or their father was a Marine, and they understand what that's like before being properly medicated or going through a sufficient enough time to recover from any situation that you may be able to recover from. But you can't give up on being honest about where you come from and what you've been through, because that is what endears you to people. That is what makes that one person say, hey, I've got your back. I'm going to pull for you for corporate. Wouldn't you want that again? Somebody pulling for you the next time?
Yeah.
I think you did it right. It sounds like you did it right.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was, the thing is that she was so impressed
that time
by the interview, by how much knowledge I had of that specific place, because my brother at the time was working for Home Depot, so he gave me a few fucking work secrets.
I mean, have you ever considered maybe continuing to apply to the same place? Apply, get the interview, don't get it. Apply, get the interview, don't get it. Apply, just continue, and eventually maybe the fourth, your dedication to that one place might get you in.
Yeah, I mentioned it before in the podcast, but because my probation officer was telling me, after 5 years it won't show up. So I'm like, okay, cool. So at the 5-year mark, I waited a day.
Okay,
and then,
now hold on.
I applied.
Was it 5 years from when you got convicted, or 5 years from the end of your probation?
No, 5 years from the sentencing.
Well, that doesn't make any sense though, because you're still going through probation. That's still going to be on your record.
Right.
You're currently on probation.
Yeah. So then
it's probably 5 years from probation, dude.
So then I waited right? And then after that, I went ahead and I applied again at Home Depot, right? And I didn't get a call this time. I didn't get an interview. But what I got was a fucking letter of my fucking background check, practically telling me, stop fucking applying. We don't want you here. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's that.
Okay, well then you stop applying there. You do the same thing at the next place that you're interested in. Now
Yeah.
Home Depot, maybe Lowe's.
I did try Lowe's.
Probably stay away from places that sell like sharp objects, because I feel like that might be the deterrent there.
Mm.
I honestly, have you tried like Amazon, HEB warehouse, Walmart warehouse?
Yep.
You have.
Yep.
How many times have you gone for these warehouse jobs? And any of them consistently, or just applied once, didn't get it, applied to a different one, didn't get it?
Yeah, each of them once.
Okay, well, try it again. I'm just trying to help you fight, man. I mean, if I again, I can vouch for you. I can get you a job, but you can't commit to the one you can get. So I don't know. Okay, moving on. I'm tired of this fucking conversation. You fucking pathetic piece of fart.
Piece of fart.
Piece of fart.
Okay.
Shit, man. You suck.
Eh.
I love you, man.
Okay.
Not very much, but I do love you.
Okay.
Well, I love you plenty. I just don't like you very much. I think that's the issue.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, probably. To be fair, I love myself. I can't stand myself very much. Oh shit. My food is about to be here.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gonna munch on the microphone for everyone to hear you chew.
I'm sorry. Did you miss the part where I said I was on a fucking hot tin roof from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock this afternoon in 92 degree
I don't know.
weather?
I think I may have skipped over that.
How about you lick both of my salty, sweaty, shit-filled nuts at the moment from all the fucking farts that just dripped down my crack and covered my nuts? I save all that Fremunda cheese just for you.
Don't you hate it when you fart on your balls? Like, it fucking hurts for some reason.
Oh, if you're sitting just that right way and it like flaps the balls like
yeah.
Well, like a whoopee cushion, right? It does that and you feel it, but it's like it's not your asshole, it's your balls that are flapping. And yeah, it usually only happens because your pants are pulled your balls so tight up against your taint.
Yeah.
You've got that travel channel. No affiliation. Travel channel from your ass to your crack to your balls. This is a gross conversation. What else were we going to talk about? I had more.
Okay. Well, I was going to text you the day of, but I'm like, no, he's probably busy, so I didn't.
I'm always fucking busy. Just text me.
But here goes. So the man I voted for last election was suicided.
For last election?
John McAfee.
John McAfee, the millionaire?
Yes, the fucking antivirus software guy.
I don't know, dude. That dude has a real fucked up history. Like, he very well could have killed himself.
Well, that's like, the way they're painting it.
Well, you need to consider, like, first off, look at the guy. I mean, yeah, no, I'm going to take it there. Look at the guy's body. He's jacked as shit. The guy was probably on steroids, TRT, all these. Yeah, he was. For a guy that was in his 50s, 60s the last time I saw him.
70s. He was
now he's in his
75.
Hold on, you're not listening to me.
Okay.
I know how old he is now. I'm saying 10 years ago when he was really popular and he was in his 60s, he was still pretty yoked, man. Like he for a guy in his 60s to look like that, you've got to be on TRT, you've got to be on different things. Were they not here yet? Oh, okay. Sorry. Distracted. So I think all that shit can really fuck with your hormones, especially when you're on drugs as well on the side, you know, like, I don't know, man. I it's not far-fetched for me to believe that guy with the, from what I understand, he was a cokehead too. No, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a big drug
recovering
aficionado?
Recovering.
Okay, so yes, he was doing a lot of drugs. Let's not fool ourselves.
Yeah, but he was in jail. He was in a Spanish jail. Same fucking scenario as with Epstein. He was in a Spanish jail, right, in Barcelona, and he had gotten the word that he was going to be extradited to the U.S. They had finally approved of it, right? And then
okay, so he knew he was going to go through all that shit in his own. I don't know. So you're saying that he wouldn't have committed suicide before somebody else killing him? I don't understand what makes you think that he wouldn't have committed suicide though.
Because he posted, I think it was on our birthday. He tweeted on our birthday, but he posted that fucking life is fine. He has friends. You know, life is good. He has friends. You know,
sounds.
he enjoys food.
Just with that,
and
it's not okay.
And
I know.
At the very bottom,
I'm very excited to get this conversation over with. I'm sorry.
At the very bottom, he put that fucking, if I ever commit suicide, you know, it wasn't me.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit to me. You know why?
Why?
The guy's already in jail for life, or gonna get, you know, whatever he's gonna get. Right? He's already fucked his entire life. If you know you're going to kill yourself and you hate everybody in the world that you are leaving behind when you kill yourself, I would fuck with people too. It's like murder cases. When you've got serial killers and they get caught for the 4 or 5 murders, and then they're like, oh yeah, but I've got 10 or 15 more I'm never going to tell you about. They're like, well, they're probably just trumping up their numbers because they want the notoriety, right? I mean, this has been proven to happen in some cases of serial killers. So I think it's a very similar thing when a guy says, oh, hey, by the way, if I kill myself, like a guy that's already in jail for life, what was he going to get out? Was he ever going to get out?
Eventually, right? But then they were going to transfer him over to the U.S.
At 70
and that was
years
going to add
old.
more. That was going to
exactly.
Add
so he was looking at spending the rest of his days in prison. I would plan on killing myself at that point. And if I was pissed off at every single person that put me there, I'd be like, oh yeah, and look into just to fuck with people.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you say like one last fuck you to everybody? Be like, oh, look out for my killer, because if I committed suicide, it wasn't really a suicide. You know, cut your own throat. Like,
anyways, so before all of this, before he went to jail, he had posted.
Fuck it, I'm a munch on the mic, like you said, not to.
Yeah, because the guy was very open. He would openly criticize the government, right? Fucking taxation is theft. Fucking any laws, all gun laws are infringements on the Second Amendment. And he had posted how he had dirt on people, but specifically he has dirt on this one CIA guy, and it was going to create a whole fucking domino effect, bringing people down. And also he had posted, this is the one everyone's fucking hanging on to, that again, if anything were to happen to him, that he's got files, you know, the digital kind, not the papery kind, right? Of all this shit that he's got on the government, and that they're in a very specific condo in a very specific building just north of Miami. Well, a few days ago, I don't know if it was before or after he quote unquote committed suicide, but yeah, that building fucking collapsed. And the media is saying that
okay, you got my attention now. Okay.
Yeah. So then the media is saying that the inspectors found fucking cracks on the fucking pillars and all this other bullshit, that it was natural structural damage because of lack of maintenance. And from the video I saw,
but the entire building was taken down.
Yeah, because these are condos, so there's towers, right? And so then part of it, the part that had the fucking condo, they're saying, is the one that collapsed, killing fucking people that were, you know, living there, but you know, collateral damage. So yeah, that's what everyone's hanging on to. Like, see.
So what do you think? Do you think there's enough people in cahoots that would get this done? Or I guess it doesn't take very much, right? It just takes one person hiring mercenaries to get it done on the down low, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what you believe.
Yeah.
You believe he was suicided, didn't commit suicide.
Yeah, suicided. He even got fucking messages saying that he posted them saying fucking we're gonna kill yourself. Like, oh, okay.
What? That's hilarious. Yeah. Who said that?
Somebody, I don't know. But yeah,
but like a prisoner or just like fan mail that made it to the prison?
No, it was, I think this was before prison. Yeah, because remember a few years ago he was running for president, and they were trying to tell him that he can't run for president because he's a felon. And he was like, no, fucking, I'm not a felon. Those charges were dropped, but they did kill my dog. That's why you see a lot of posts about the ATF loving to kill dogs. But
because they killed one dog.
No, they're notorious. They're notorious for killing dogs. Get on fucking YouTube. I think you can find them on YouTube.
Listen, bro, I don't believe everything I see on YouTube like some people.
No, it's not because okay.
I only believe what I hear on podcasts.
Okay, one of the fucking sergeants that I served with. Okay, and I think it was Rafiki's squad leader. I think maybe not, but anyways, that guy also got raided a few times by the ATF, and one of those times they fucking killed his dog for no fucking reason other than dog, bam.
Well, it's not for no fucking because you never know once you actually get to the owner. Like even a Chihuahua might be fine with you until you get close to the owner, and then they're yappy and biting at your ankles. So any mid-size and over dog, I would shoot them on sight as well, just on the off chance that they do bite me in the ass when I'm finally fucking putting the cuffs on their owner.
Even if it was tied?
Maybe not.
Well,
it depends. Where was it tied? If it's tied up close to the door where I want to go through, then maybe.
Well, it was in the backyard.
Also, if it's like a quick, I don't know. It's all subjective. No, obviously, in certain situations, I would say there's no need to shoot the dog. Obviously.
Yeah.
Was that the case? Was it a tied up dog?
I think so. Yeah, it was because from what I remember, they came to the front, right, and then they broke off and they went through the backyard, to get from both ends, and there was a fucking dog there, and they shot him, right. And I do remember them saying that fucking there was no reason to shoot the dog, but they shot him anyways. So
who knows? We don't know. We're not. The problem is you're not there, right? Like
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Who knows the mitigating circumstances for everything?
Yeah.
But it is always sketchy when somebody says that, hey, in this very particular building, I have special documents that prove the guilt of anybody, and then the building within a time frame ends up going down. That is odd. I feel like we're missing some information there, maybe.
Yeah, I'm certain we are. Like, I'm sure of it, 100%.
Well, I appreciate you bringing it up because I would like to touch on this again next week.
Yeah, because
looked into it.
Yeah, when I heard about it, I'm like, why the fuck would anybody want to suicide McAfee? Like, what do they have on him? Taxes? Like, that's all they had on him, and that's what the media is running with. That he was trying to avoid, because he did, I think it was, he did tweet to the fucking, not NRA, the IRS. He did tweet to the IRS that he's never going to pay his fucking taxes. Fuck him. Right? And, they're saying that when he heard the news that he was going to be extradited to the U.S. on charges, that he was like, fuck you, I'm never paying taxes. And then he hung himself. Which is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so all he did, so he evaded taxes after failing to report income made from promoting cryptocurrencies while he did consultancy work. So people were paying him to promote crypto and he just wasn't claiming it on his taxes, as well as income from speaking engagements and selling the rights to his life story. So he just didn't pay any taxes.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, look at this guy. He looks like a fucking villain from any number of any fucking action movie you could find. He looks like the villain.
When he was running for president, I tweeted, I'm like, please vote for the real life Tony Stark. I made a whole fucking meme about him. I'll see if I can find it.
Tony Stark, come on. He's not a tech genius. He developed an anti-software thing back in what, in the 90s? He also
developed a fucking...
And he sold it.
No, he developed an encrypted telephone for us regular jackoffs.
Yeah, for us, not for himself to get away with all these fucking illegal activities.
He was selling it. I was gonna buy it, but it was a fucking ridiculous amount.
So he sold his stake in the company back in '94 for like $100 million. His fortune fell around $4 million in the 2007 financial crisis, and then he was bought out from when he was working for Intel. I guess they bought him out for $7.6 billion in 2010. So that's where he came back with all his money, going from McAfee going to Intel and then being let go there. I wonder why they bought him out though. Interesting.
Because of the software.
And he was. Sorry.
No, because of the software. Because when you think antivirus software, you think fucking McAfee.
So, oh yeah, no, it's popped up. It's literally on my background right now. This old McAfee program that I never updated.
Yeah. So if you can't beat the competition, then buy them.
100%. Yeah. So prosecutors in Tennessee had accused him of failing to report income. Blah blah blah. He sold the rights to his criminal charges, carried a prison sentence of up to 30 years. So what was he in Mexico? You said he was in Mexico?
No, Barcelona. He was in a prison in Barcelona, and he was going to be extradited to the U.S. And then that night, he fucking hung himself. That his cellmate. His cellmate wasn't in the fucking cell at the time.
So excuse me. So why was he in Barcelona? Did he live in Spain and not pay taxes there either? Because it says that he was in jail for tax evasion there as well, or that's why he was in jail in Barcelona. But I don't understand why he'd
likely. Yeah, because I never understood why he was in the Barcelona jail, and the only thing I could come up with was that he wasn't paying taxes in Spain, which makes sense, So.
Yeah, by the national police. National police. That's so odd. That's so odd. Because it was. Yeah. Okay. So he must have been living there at some point. Yeah, because he was only in there for the last 9 months. So he evaded. He tax evaded and then moved to Barcelona, and then he continued to not pay his taxes there, and got sent to jail. What a fucking moron! What a fucking moron! What a fucking moron! Pay your fucking. You have billions of dollars. Pay your fucking taxes, man.
Well, he didn't, because he firmly believes, just like I do, taxation is theft.
Oh, now, the difference is you're not paying your taxes?
The difference is
you don't have a job.
No, I am paying taxes. Even without a job, I'm still paying taxes.
So why are you paying them if you don't believe in them and you want to be all gung-ho like McAfee?
Well, because, I go buy fucking whatever, fucking pack of steaks, something, and there's going to be a sales tax. So then if I say I'll buy the meat, but I'm not paying the taxes, they're not going to sell me the meat.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, go hunting then, bitch.
Well, I could.
But then you have to pay for a hunting license.
Yeah. Well,
which is taxation as well on the meat you're buying.
Well, you don't have to pay for the hunting license. You can just go out there without a hunting license.
Well, there are certain you can kill squirrel and pigeon.
Yeah. And then whether you do it with a rifle or with a bow and arrow, you have to buy the thing, and there's taxes on that thing. So, regardless, I'm getting taxed.
You can make your own bow and arrow.
You could, but I wouldn't trust myself with making a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust yourself with doing anything, at all. Anyway, how long have we been doing this fucking episode? Are we done yet?
We got a few more minutes, and I got 2 more topics that can actually be construed as one topic.
Right on. Well, I've got a big announcement at the end of this episode. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let me know when I need to prep for that.
Okay, so speaking of fucking news that I couldn't believe, this all started because of a website, Redbubble. I thought it was fucking DeviantArt when I looked into it, but no, the website was Redbubble. Redbubble is a site for artists where they can plaster their art on shirts and shit, merchandise, and sell it. So then one artist had created a shirt, one of those baseball shirts that I've been wanting to do for the podcast. It was green sleeves, right? And lime green letters that said low, as in lower, as in low, key, as in, to fucking insert in the lock. Low Key. And the title of it, where you could buy it, said Low Key Loki. So then Disney took it as fucking not copyright infringement, but I guess licensing infringement. I don't know. So they were telling the website to take it down, and the website took it down, and the artist was fucking outraged. And from there spurred this whole fucking idea that Disney copyrighted, the
Norse god.
Yeah, that they're copywriting religion. And I signed a petition. I'd
have to sign that too. That's bullshit.
Yeah, because I thought on Facebook, right, that Disney's trying to own the fucking gods, and I was like, that's ridiculous. Like they're old enough to be public domain. Like
100%,
yeah, they
100%.
even if they
Now,
could, they
now,
can't.
now, if they want to talk the image of Loki as they portray it, that's a different thing. But the name, just the idea of this mythical figure that, yeah, no, that doesn't make any fucking sense. No, fuck them, dude.
Yeah. So then Wednesday or Thursday, a spokesperson came out saying, "Look, we didn't copyright the actual gods. No, just the likeness that is Tom Hiddleston dressed up,
Right.
and that's Loki.
Right.
That's why they took down the shirt, because green is a color associated with Disney.
Hold on. No, that's bullshit. Disney itself is made lime green. Like it's not just them. So any cartoon that comes out can't use the color lime green as their color for a bad evildoer. So are they gonna pull Pixar movies? Are they gonna pull Nickelodeon shit?
Well, Pixar belongs to Disney, so
okay. Well, Nickelodeon doesn't, and they've got green slime. Is that okay?
Yeah. No, but like green is associated with Disney's Loki, and then Low Key Loki, they're like, oh, you're trying to pull a fast one on us. No, take it down. And everyone's like, really? Like that's fucking ridiculous. Even the fucking notion
why and what was the point of it again? Why is it Low Key Noki?
I don't know. The artist was trying to sell a shirt saying Low Key, right? And I guess the gag
what is
was
the Noki part of that?
Yeah, the gag was that it sounds a lot like Loki. And so then Disney saw it as him trying to sell Loki merchandise.
But what's Noki? What?
Low Key. LOW.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. Oh, NOKEY. Same as low key. When low key is too sketchy, if you are doing something you shouldn't be doing and don't want. What? Okay, according to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Noki is a combination of no cap and low key. What?
I've never heard of that.
You look rough, Noki. A wham kid that loves his fishing rod a little too much. His little brother is sound, however, he is a spanner. He also loves sweet. Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah, so it's fucking ridiculous.
I don't understand this stuff.
Yeah, it's
so okay. So no key is the same as low key. When low key is too sketchy. If you are doing something you shouldn't be doing and don't want to get caught, you will attempt to do it. No key, trying not to draw attention to your actions. I don't get it. So they're just saying no key is synonymous with Loki.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. This is
it's fucking ridiculous, I'm telling you.
There's a little bit too people trying to fucking patent words.
It's like it's Paris a fucking Hilton stretch.
Well, it's like Paris Hilton with it. That's hot, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Or hit me, baby, one more time.
Apparently, you can copyright words. Gene Simmons owns the word orange juice. Apparently, so you have to pay him. Yeah, you have to pay him like 10 cents or 5 cents every time you say it. So,
well, pull out your fucking wad, boys and girls. Fucking ridiculous, man. Anyway, what else you got?
Well, that fucking Loki. Like, have you been seeing it? I don't know if you've had time to watch it.
Yes, yeah, I saw the first 2 episodes, I think.
What do you think? Yeah,
I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's got good tempo. I can't remember anything off the top of my head, but that's not to say it wasn't memorable. I remember liking it. Even my son seemed to enjoy it, which is rare. Usually it loses his attention pretty quick. But it is a bit weird that it's becoming like a detective's fucking like a Sherlock Holmesian kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think? Why you tell me what you think first.
They got to do something with it, right? And
do they? Did they really need to do this at all?
Well, yeah.
I do like okay. So this is a huge spoiler, right? What we're gonna talk about, but I do enjoy that they are So he's not Loki as we know him. He's a completely different Loki.
Yeah, he's the Loki from the first Avengers. Fucking
From a
crow's feet
different
and all.
universe.
He's the yeah. Well,
That's funny. I see what you're saying. Because in the Avengers that we saw, he died, right? He was actually killed, which I didn't even remember until they showed it on the replay during the show. So this is Loki when he goes into the other dimension. Well, where was he? Oh, when he grabbed the
he grabbed the Tesseract.
Tesseract, and then he disappears. Then how does he come back? What happened? I don't understand how he comes back and gets killed.
No, he disappeared, right? He teleported. And then the show shows us where he teleported and what happened to him. And that's where it picks up.
Okay, and then we see what happens. I mean, and then the next movie is when he comes back from this. Where he dies?
Well, yeah, because all these.
So he is the same Loki then.
He's supposed to be the same Loki.
So real quick, when they show him, when they like basically show him his memories, right, or the future of his memories, kind of bullshit.
That's his timeline.
There. Yeah, they show his timeline. They show the ending of his timeline, which is what we saw in the movies prior. So is that still destined to happen for that Loki? So it is the same Loki. I thought it was a completely different Loki the entire time.
No, it's the same Loki. The difference here is that Loki is going to diverge into his own timeline because these Disney Plus TV shows, Marvel TV shows, are all leading to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and that's what Loki is dealing with, trying to prevent a multiverse. Yeah, and in one of these recent episodes. Not the recent one, so it's not a spoiler. But it'll be a spoiler for you. Never mind. I won't talk about it then.
Good looking out, homie.
Yeah, because they're the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, I'm sure this is the 3rd episode. I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I'll be watching it tonight. Let me double check that. I haven't seen it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I've only seen the first 2.
Well, yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, a young Loki with crow's feet is what we're watching. Can they even be called crow's feet?
Bro, with all the filters that we have on fucking Instagram and Facebook, all these fucking filters, you can't put a filter on this dude to make him look the age that he was.
Like they made Mark Hamill look like he did back in the 80s. So why can't they de-age Tom Hiddleston 10 years?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like it was that great of but with the Star Wars with Luke Skywalker, it's not like it was a huge scene, right? It was just this one mini clip.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can get away with, I mean, but they did well with old guys.
The whole movie.
Oh. No, that one movie where like Robert De Niro is in it, Al Pacino is in it, all these guys, and they were like super young looking.
I don't remember.
Fuck, man.
I don't know, but it could be a fucking monetary issue. Like, no, we don't have the budget for that because these TV shows, they're getting movie budgets. You know, that's why the quality is like
the Irishman, the fucking Irishman.
Oh, I never got around to seeing it. I heard it was 4 hours long, and I'm I'll see it eventually.
They have them really, really young looking. Like Robert De Niro looks almost like he did in Taxi. No, not Taxi. What was he in? Oh yeah, it was Taxi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a good movie that was, man. Oh, I missed that one. I need to watch that one again.
Cool.
But anyway.
So yeah, that's we could go on, but no, that's all the time we have. Now you can do your announcement.
Wait, what do you want to go on with?
What? No, because with Loki, you've only seen the first 2 episodes, so I can't go really in depth.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, because I also was gonna say that, you know, despite it being the most popular, the most watched Marvel TV show, it's
that's right. So the variant. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just reading it now. Yeah, so I was right. There is a variant. I just need to rewatch Nah, I just need to watch the last one to catch up again. I completely spaced. I would have told you we'd start recording this 45 minutes later just so I could watch it.
Okay. Cool.
My bad. I like that we pick a show to kind of do reviews on every. It's been kind of entertaining for me.
Yeah,
I just hate being the podcast that spoils shit for people.
I was gonna tell you about the Bad Batch, but for the longest time, I didn't know where the fuck it was going or what's going on. But then with these last 2 episodes, I was like, Cad Bane, that, and then it's like, oh, they're fucking pointing to episode 7. I'm like, they're literally copy pasting Marvel. So
really,
yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I can't get into the Star Wars cartoons. I don't like that style of animation. It just
it doesn't. Said it a few times.
Yeah, I've tried, and I keep every time I say it, I'm like, it's just in my head. I'm just not in the mood. I'm in the mood to watch some Star Wars. Let me put it on. Let me try it again. 5 minutes in, I'm like, time to watch something else. This sucks nuts. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's not entertaining.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
No, definitely isn't. But yeah, man. So big announcement time. I'm having another baby, buddy.
What?
Yeah, just I wasn't gonna beat around the bush there. Yeah, I came home Friday and my son opens the door for me. They're like, Daddy, I have a present for you. I'm like, you okay, cool. I thought it was like a late Father's Day gift or a late birthday present, something, right? And my wife hands him this little the color doesn't matter, right? But it was a little pink bag, like a little pink gift bag.
Like a Victoria's Secret bag?
No, just a little pink kit, like a birthday party bag.
Yeah.
A generic pink bag. I don't know what the fuck we had it for, but anyway, and she had the 3 test strips in there, the pee sticks, the pregnancy tests, and all 3 were positive, man. So since we had been trying since February, since our anniversary party, and to no luck, and then we finally had it happen, and I fucking probably broke down for the next 8 hours just sobbing uncontrollably happy, man.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. It's good to have a reason to get myself back in order around this place. I finally get a better apartment, or start to rent a house or whatever. Cut my budget down on a lot of things that I've been spending money on, like takeout and needless shit, stuff for my like new bikes and stuff. I don't need that. But yeah, man, super excited. So just wanted to share that with the world out there. Our friend Avonlea, who is a former guest of the show, her and Leonard, another former guest of the show, recently had their second born. 2 months ago? Yeah,
about 2 months ago.
2 months now. And we were very excited. Like, hey, Avonlea, we're gonna have one with you. Just because I think whatever. There's a lot of people pregnant right now though, man.
Yeah.
I think my wife was saying that something about the COVID vaccine making women more fertile.
Oh, okay. So apparently this is just a fucking rumor. Like they're saying no, it's just a fucking meme. But yeah, fucking before we fucking punch out, that rumors going around that there's a rise in financial demand for unvaccinated sperm.
Oh, look at you. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, but then the article
that actually makes sense.
Yeah, one of the articles because I was like, that can't be right, and was saying that no, the fucking antibodies, all that fucking vaccine shit doesn't go straight to your balls; it just stays in your bloodstream. I'm like, I don't know if I believe that though. But
yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to talk about it because I have no fucking clue. But yeah, it's interesting. We'll look into it. We'll look into that. And John McAfee for next week's episode, hopefully, if you remember to remind me, because I don't remember schnitz.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it was a good fucking episode, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you made me do it. We got through it.
Uh-huh.
Time for a cookie. All right. Well, this has been another completely inappropriate podcast episode, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Anthony along with Mr.
Frank.
Remember to find us at completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com with any comments, questions, or concerns. If you have anybody that you want to introduce us to have them on the podcast, feel free to shoot them our way. If you yourself are interested in coming and shoot the shit, to give us your 2 cents on the bullshittery that we speak to your ear holes every fucking week, send us an email again at completelyinappropriatepodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us at Completely an App with 1P on Twitter, as CI Podcasts on Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to check out our YouTube. If you guys are home and can set us up on your computer, don't want to walk around with the headphones, set yourself up on our computer, set yourself up on your computer to watch us there and have us playing in the background. Much love to you guys. Frank, what do we tell the lovely listeners?
Be excellent to each other.
And try to find your happy people. Try to be better today than you were yesterday. And remember, we love you, Frank. Bye. Goodbye.
Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.